All right, guys. How you doing? JP right here. Just early this morning, just coming to check what's going on with this live stream. And I want to say to all of you, thank you for waking up early with me, so we can do this. We are going to definitely have a lot of anticipation for this video. I don't know what to expect. I want to welcome you all, every person that tunes in at this hour. I know it's 7:45, 7:46 a.m. where I'm at here in the East Coast of the United States. And I know it's super early for people on the West Coast in California. You're talking about 5 a.m. Of course, this is the 8 p.m. We're 12 hours. In this case, China is 12 hours ahead. That's the reason why they're doing it at 8 p.m. Sunday, the 10th. But we have to do it early. So it is what it is. But it's so early. But I want to welcome you all. I want to say thank you to whoever is taking time. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Doing good this morning. A bit. I wish I was in bed. Excited for the new reveals? Yes, I am. Not sure exactly what to expect. I know we're gonna have reveals and statues. I'm looking forward to some of the figures, the 1/6 scale figures, and see what's coming out. I would also love to see some 1/6 scale statues. But we'll see. I think it's amazing that these companies are doing this now. I think the trend was started with Prime One Studio with the showcase and the next level showcase, which in my opinion was amazing. It's amazing. The ones that they have done so far, super professional, super good. So they started the trend and everyone is following. But I think Prime One is at the top and it needs to be beaten. I like the competition. Sideshow does the Sideshow Con. As much as I like it, hey, passion for art. Nick here. Hey, how you doing, Nick? Nice to see you here. I'm sure you're excited because you love Quinn Studios. So definitely, I'm sure that you're gonna be super pumped today for this. Yeah, I'm really hoping. Like I was saying, Sideshow Con on one end, there was really interesting Harley Quinn teaser. Looking forward to see more of it. Yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of things. There was a teaser, of course, Captain America. I don't know if this. I think it's gonna be a bus. We have I'm looking for also for what is that? It's too early right now to think. But I was thinking also on what is it they have? Scarlet Witch. I think that's going to be a quarter scale. We also have the thing for the Lord of the Rings. So man, there's so much. There's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to. And definitely Queen Studios, like last year, we have some of those reveals that they did at Wonderfest, all of that amazing looking stuff. But the sky is the limit today. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm as excited as when the next level showcase comes out. With Sideshow Con, it's something that I'm not necessarily crazy about the way they do the format. They do the whole week, 5 days or 7 days of a lot of filler. I'm not crazy about that. I just feel that it's too much time, takes your time, and it's just not good enough. There's so much stuff there that doesn't really mean nothing, means nothing to me. And then, of course, now we also have the Insider from Iron Studios, which I'm okay with what they do in it. But of course, it's everything. It's in Portuguese, and it's more like a panel thing, like where they kind of interview people that I do not know who they are, and they talk about what they like, and this is going to be probably in Chinese too. So, it's going to be the captions at the bottom, but still, I'm excited, looking forward to see exactly what Queen Studios is going to do it. And we'll find out. Now, Nightmare Batman 1/3. Okay, it's going to be revealed. Well, it's been revealed, but we're going to see it. Superman Henry Cavill 1/3. Harley 1/3 and Captain 1/4. Okay, so at least on the statue side, there's some things that we're looking forward to. It's definitely an interesting time. But let's see here. So we are 10 minutes away. 10 minutes away. We'll find out in just a moment, and we'll look into everything and see. So we're going to switch into different screens for the time being. But in the meantime, I want to say to all of you guys, I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming with me this morning. I know it's early for a lot of you here in North America. If you're in Europe, you're ahead, so you're in a much better time zone. But yeah, man, it's just amazing to think what these companies are doing right now. Definitely on the, I know as a statue collector, I'm really looking forward to what they have to reveal. As a toy collector, figure collector, also, I'm looking forward to it. So it's gonna be interesting. Like if you follow, you watched the video on Friday. I did talk about a little bit about Quinn Studios there. We talk about some of the, the anticipation for this, but also I talk about the most recent controversy, or people call him fiasco, about some of the stuff that Quinn Studios supposedly, because of the rooted hair Joker, came out, of course, on the 3-day window, the deluxe version that was sold through them. And in the aftermath, of course, now there's other stores selling it too. In this case, third-party retailers. And people are blaming Quinn Studios. And I gotta, I mentioned that I don't, people just don't get it. Like at the end of the day, company has a window of time to sell a deluxe version that comes with an extra thing. That is just a bonus thing that comes with it. And you purchase it, it's limited. You have a limited number. And if the other company, other third-party sellers buy, because that's what they do, they buy some and they can resell, then that's on them. That's nothing to do with Quinn Studios. So I think the problem is that a lot of these toy collectors, because right now, of course, the NR thing is the thing, that a lot of collectors are coming, they're just only, all they collect is just figures. They come with the mentality of the figures world. And they think that that's how they operate, that this company, Quinn Studios, is going to operate that way. No, Quinn Studios operates more like a statue company, which there's limited numbers, limited window of time for release, and other people sell the stuff. That's on them, but has nothing to do with them. So I think that's the thing, So there was a little, there's some YouTubers here that the toy collectors, that they're trying to make some type of, trying to throw some dirt into the mix so they can actually get views. That's the problem. And they don't understand the mindset and the culture that Quinn Studios has. And, yes, it's going to be a process of adapting also from Quinn Studios now on the inner side to adapt to the way toy collectors behave. But at the same time, I feel that, a lot of toy collectors are hoping or expecting, they were hoping for years to have competition. And there's some little competition towards Hot Toys. Now, this is a newcomer, Quinn Studios in art. So, they were crying out because saying Hot Toys was doing this and that, and this practices here and there. Now, there's a newcomer that changes things a bit. And now they're complaining because, they want things, they were complaining about Hot Toys, but now they're complaining because InArt is, is doing some things different that they're not used to. So to me, it's more about people, we are creatures of habit. People are so, we complain about a lot of things, but we're so accustomed to some things and we just continue on. So when change comes, we feel like, it rocks, the boat, and we feel like, oh man, I don't want to deal with this, or I don't want to do that. So to me, it's like the way sometimes we can be so, I forgot the word. We can be so like naive, but at the same time, we're so ambivalent in the way we are. It's like we change mood depending on how we feel. We like something, we don't like it. It depends on the day, but people need to adapt to it. And I feel that there's going to be some changes, in some ways, some adapting that Quinn Studios needs to do to the toy collector world. But I'm excited because I think it's good to see competition, and it's good to see this company grow and expand. And also, as they expand, that means that they can also bring other licenses, not only into the toy realm, but also into the statue realm. And that's something that I think Quinn Studios right now doesn't have much of that. So we'll see what happens. We want to see more licenses from Quinn Studios. And I think that they can expand on those licenses they already have. When there's more customers on your side, and that means that you have more purchasing power. That means that you can do more. Something that we see with Prime 1 Studio, XM Studios, they started with very small licenses, but now of course they have multiple licenses, and that means that they can produce more. And even some of the licenses that they're more established, they can bring some of the more obscure characters that we all want. So that's always good. All right, so that was just a little thing starting the day, and I hope you're having I don't know what you're doing, but right now, like, I wake up and it was cold this morning here. It was like 30 something Fahrenheit. It was like, right now I think it's 39, so it went up, which is Fahrenheit. For Celsius, that's where now it's like you're looking at 3-4 degrees. That's what it is. So it was cold this morning. I didn't want to get up from the bed. I gotta be honest with you. But I promised that I would do this, and definitely I want to see this stuff that is coming. So that's why. But yeah, we have 4 more minutes to go, and really crossing my fingers. I hope you are. And I just got this morning. I drank a little bit of a lemon juice, lemon water. That's something that I do this morning. It helps a lot with my body. And also getting my smoothie. That's going to be my breakfast for now. And once my wife wakes up, I probably I wanted maybe to cook something, make breakfast. I might probably just go get something to eat for breakfast for her and for me. We'll see. I hope you're all excited, guys. But I want to say to all of you, hey, late night trip, how you doing, sir? I hope you didn't have to wake up too early for this. Nice to see you here. Nice to see everyone here. Those who are watching this, and also those who will watch this in the future. Because of course, if you are like in a time zone where just like you're in California, you're like, forget this. I'm getting up. But if you watch this in the in this case the recording, I want to say thank you for taking time to watch this with me. And I'm not sure if I will have some timestamps. Depend. According to this, it's going to start at 10, so we got 3 minutes to go, and it's going to be a whole hour of presentation. And after that, we wrap it up, with my final thoughts and all that, and I can let you all go and have a fun and happy Sunday, or whatever is left, depending on where you're at. I know you're in Europe, you're already halfway through. So, okay, we'll see. Crossing my fingers. I know a lot of people are excited, and a lot of people are watching too, and all the other channels are having this live too, from the statue world and the toy collector world. So there's people already ready for this. All right, guys. So we'll see. Now, what is the thing that? Let me ask you this: so those who are watching, what would be the thing that you're anticipating the most? Like, what is the thing that you would love to see that they haven't said much about it, or they haven't said anything, but you would love to see Queen Studios to do at some point? Let me know how you feel. I would tell you, I would love for Queen Studios to get into the 1/6 statue realm, whether it's Marvel or DC. That would be the thing. I think definitely on Marvel's side, I would love to see more Marvel stuff. I think they can do it. That's just for statues. Now for action figures, of course, we know that they're gonna start doing this stuff with with Lord of the Rings. But I would like to see them doing stuff like, I don't know, like in other franchises. Like, I would love to see Terminator, maybe RoboCop at some point. I know maybe it's just daydreaming here, but I would love to see that. I love to see how they can tackle those licenses. That would be awesome. Terminator, RoboCop, Predator. Who knows? I would love to see stuff like that. Always cool. All right, so we are 60 seconds away. I would love to see more 1/3 DC comic statues. Which characters would you love to see on the 1/3? Which characters would you love to see on the DC side? Is there a particular type? Like, you said DC Comics, so I'm guessing you're in this case you're talking about based on comic, the comics, not based on just movies. What character you would love to see? I would say that for me, if you ask me, characters that don't get done much, I would love to see. That is a good question. Well, I asked myself. I would love to see how they do Bane or Nightwing. Normally, everything that has to do with Batman, of course. Batman is always a character. All the villains, that would be awesome. But on the hero side, definitely, yeah, I would love to see, like, I don't know, like the Justice League characters. Use the Society. I would love to see how they handle Green Lantern. With that Wonder Woman punchline, yeah. I love the punchline from Prime One Studio. That is an awesome piece. Poison Ivy, Satana would be good. Yeah, Satana's one that normally doesn't, he gets a lot from Sideshow, quarter scale, but is there 1/3? Yeah, Prime One Studio. And that is a nice piece, but definitely there, I would love to see a more action pose Satana. But also males. Yeah, I think females would be good. I will also love, like, I don't know, there's other character like this. What is that? The Secret Six. That would be awesome. We'll see. All right, so now premiere will begin shortly. So now we're right on time. Hoping for this to get good. All righty then. Man, this intro's always loud. It's always loud, man. We're gonna have to lower a little bit because it's not gonna hurt my ears. Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason the intro that YouTube does, it's always like this. like super super loud, like hurts your ears. I don't know why. So that can you just have it like a normal. But we're gonna be changing, of course, the volume. I'm gonna be adjusting it so that way. We're almost there, man. Let me keep up with some of the comments here. This is going to be super, super cool. Alrighty then. Oh, I love my smoothie in the mornings. All right. And 9. I thought the way the Prime One Studio does the presentation, because they have those trailers for pretty much an hour prior to it. That was always super, super cool. All right. Ooh. Oh, I like this now. Give us insight on the company.
大家好，我是 Queen Studios 联合创始人 Mark， 很高兴今天能够在我们公司的所在地杭州，为 Queen Studios 2022年线上展会揭开序幕。在成立至今的3年中 ，Queen Studios 秉承着非凡创意、卓越精工、巅峰美学3项品牌理念，为广大玩家们还原了电影中的经典角色。我们相继推出了1:1钢铁侠马克50、1:1杰昆小丑、1:3猫女
The Catwoman statue。
一经面世就受到了广大玩家们的喜爱。我们相信，作品本身就是对于电影的致敬。当玩家开箱的那一刻，就能
I tell you that he's pretty young.
这就是 Queen
But
Studios。
most of the people that we have seen so far are very young.
Queen Studios 开启了品牌的全新时代。在本次的发布会当中，我们也准备了非常多的惊喜等待着大家。我们邀请到了团队核心成员、知名签约艺术家、海外粉丝及代理。 参与到此次的新品分享与介绍当中，我们将带您走进创作者的灵感殿堂，从多个不同的角度为你诠释 Queen Studios 2022年最独一无二的线上盛世。在接下来的1个小时中，你将看到洛基、甘道夫、擎天柱、
Optimus Prime
近40个万众期待的。
Alita，
你准备好了吗？跟我一起来吧。
Spider-Man. Oh, they taking the cues from Prime One here, the way they do the intros. Well done. Oh, my friend, Chris. Be Muda.
Next theme for the event, and we all know
that is cool.
Power comes great responsibility. That's right. We're talking about your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, who for me, and I'm sure for many of you out there as well, is one of the greatest characters ever created.
Cool.
But what makes Spider-Man
I'm telling you, Chris
so
is one of the coolest guys
well,
ever.
I think for starters,
I worked with him on Statue Forum,
to swing high
and man, he was phenomenal.
Or crawl
I
across
have great respect for him.
Or feel your spider sense tingle as it warns you of danger. With one of the biggest, baddest collections of villains in all of pop culture, that's definitely an ability that's going to come in handy. But for all the time Spider-Man spends, saving people from supervillains and saving the city, Peter Parker spends just as much time worrying about how he's going to pay his bills or get to class on time. And I think it's that human element that makes him so relatable, that makes us all love him so much. But I think we can all agree on one thing as Spider-Man fans.
I need to bring him to the podcast one of these days. I was thinking about it the other day.
Or 20 years now of movies up on the silver screen. Our lives are better with Spider-Man in it. And your lives are just about to get that much better right now as we take a look at some of the new Spider-Man collectibles from Studios.
Yeah. I love Spider-Man.
Just run.
Look at this. Oh man, I'm gonna get demonetized with the music, but hey, whatever. Let me just lower a little bit. But look at that. But that's cool. Look at the lighting on that thing. I love when they do that because they have done that other statues here too. Had that lighting in the base. These are what, life-size busts? Or, oh, I'm sorry, life-size statues. Too early now to think. Oh. This is based on the Infinity War. That looks pretty sweet. Probably like $3,000.
我们选取了这款1:1钢铁蜘蛛侠全身像，为本次的线上展拉开帷幕。
Yeah, it's life size.
细节满满，肯定
But they have done others like this, you know, like this is nothing new in my opinion. And I'm not really a big life-size fan in the sense, you know, I appreciate the life-size stuff, but I'm not the type of person that thinks, oh, I need to have a life-size statue in my collection. I don't have the space for that. But I know some collectors love to have a life-size statue. And not necessarily, it's not me. But for the most part, when you look at a life-size, it's always going to be museum pose. It's just, you know, that's the, you know, if you want to save space, that's it.
与1:1钢铁侠系列相同的可发光效果，在外形的设计上，地台部分采用了圆盘式的设计，红、蓝、银三色恰好又与蜘蛛侠的战甲相称，形成了视觉
Yeah, I was like
整体看下
talking
来，这款雕像
on a previous video where what was at the presentation of the Joker? Like somebody complained, which I was gonna be complaining, oh, I don't understand Chinese. I don't know what they're doing in English. Well, it's their choice, you know? Yeah, Chinese is more universal language, but hey, that's what they have to do. This statue is amazing, by the way. I talk about it when it went on pre-order. Still an amazing looking depiction. Looks really good.
动态将蜘蛛侠的灵敏与聪颖展现出来。作品分为标准版和高级版，标准版配有2个面具头雕，而高级版则在此基础上多配备了一个汤姆·赫兰德的真人头雕。相信大家已经看到了这款。
So now they're gonna talk about some of the statues that we already saw. That's what they're doing.
这就是我们
Because this stuff already went on pre-order, what, last year, 2 years ago, last year.
平行宇宙
Still,
蜘蛛侠组合。
Even in person, it looked good though.
3位蜘蛛侠都是还原了漫画中的设定，而可发光的地台。
I think they think adjustments. Oh, they did the adjustments. That's what it was. I remember that there was some issues where people were complaining about the base. So they went back to the drawing board, have to redo the base a little bit. It looks cleaner. It looks better that way. And the light-up feature actually enhances that.
可以说，这款组合雕像作品在设计创意上绝对是令人惊喜的。如果你喜欢彼得·帕克，那这款1:4系列钢铁蜘蛛侠全身像你一定不能错过。
That's another one that already went out.
由宝丽石制作而成。
So they're actually presenting stuff that already showcased.
极具战力的
So
雕
we
像。
already had them pre-order for a
来
while.
源于复仇者联盟4终局之战中，彼得·帕克抱着灭霸的手套奔跑时，遭遇灭霸大军的围攻而激活一击必杀模式的战斗场景。
Looks good though.
搭配沙漏型的地台，更加突出了战场的危机感和小蜘蛛灵活应变的能力特质。如果你也喜欢蜘蛛侠，以及想了解更多与产品相关消息的话，请关注我们 Queen Studios 各大社交平台以及官方网站。
That I can tell you about Queen Studios. I think doing the right thing is that they're really tackling all the social media outlets, or they're working on it. Not all of them. I don't know if they're on Twitter yet, but they're working on all of them.
Bonjour à tous, je me présente Samuel, je suis l'animateur principal de la chaîne Virtuelle des Villes, chaîne francophone où l'on retrouve...
I see this video, this is, you know, if I'm not mistaken, a French guy, he's speaking in French now.
Je suis partenaire avec Queen Studio.
But I've seen him before, but I don't follow his channel, I'm sorry.
Que je vous fais découvrir les statues, les bustes et les réalisations de Queen Studio. Ma plus grosse attente cette année dans les produits
The Captain America
de Queen
has
Studio, il s'agit
scale
forcément
statue.
du Captain America 1/2, une statue que j'ai vraiment hâte
Oh, so they're gonna bring some,
découvrir
they're bringing
et
some
pareil, de
collectors.
découvrir moi-même. Queen Studio,
to talk about.
s'il vous plaît, faites-nous également un Thor en taille 1/2. Voilà les amis, c'était Samuel de la chaîne Virtuelle des Villes. Merci encore à Queen
I
Studio.
kind of like the idea, bringing collectors too. Well, Prime Studio brings the artists, but this is another way to do it. It's half scale. Assemble. Oh, it comes with a Pioneer. Didn't I talk about this one? I think I did. And so they're bringing a lot of stuff that we already seen. Seriously, can't wait to see a closer look on the Bloodstorm Batman. We didn't get enough good videos previous on it yet.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm sure that they have it when they go to the DC side. Oh man, look at that, you know. It looks pretty impressive in person. Right next to the guy.
This is one of our most favorite statues from last year. The incredible attention to detail.
Yeah, I talked about it last year.
To create a movie accurate.
But I love the pose.
From Marvel Studios' Avengers Endgame, from one of the most memorable scenes for Captain America fans, where Steve Rogers was deemed worthy to wield Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. What's most noticeable about this statue is the incredible craftsmanship.
That's a nice pose. And it looks really impressive in person. I will tell you, I can go up to half scale on something like this instead of a life-size thing, because at least with a half scale, it allows you to have a little bit of more posability, you know.
Features using advanced sculpting techniques before applying the soft skin-like silicone skin over the sculpt and painting to near perfection. This Captain America half-scale statue holds Thor's Mjolnir in his right hand and his shield in his left. We've also designed a switch-out battle damage shield which recreates the shield that Thanos smashed with his double-edged sword in the movie. In addition to the half-scale Captain America statue, we'll
the quarter
also
scale.
have a quarter-scale statue inspired by the iconic image from Captain America: The
Winter Soldier.
Captain America clenches his fist in his right hand and holds the shield in his left.
I want to see what if they bring some of this in quarter scale, but I'm not so sure because right now, of course, I think Hot Toys has a like international license or something like that. But it would be great to see them doing the statues. Although I will tell you, Hot Toys has been doing amazing lately with some of the reissues or some of the, you know, they do the 2.0 versions of some of these figures they already did, and they're coming out amazing.
Captain America statues. We hope you can continue to pay attention to our works on social media and our official website. Thank you.
You're welcome. That is cool, man. Yeah, it looks incredible. Now we're looking at Iron Man. Oh, that is cool. Let me lower a little bit. Iron Man looks really good. Although that's not my favorite custom. It's not my favorite suit. It still looks really, really good. And he has battle damage. Oh, wow. Okay. That looks pretty good. Yeah, for sure. Nice. Really nice.
大家好，我是 Queen Studios 的联合。
Co-founder Oliver.
接下来呢，我将为大家
Look at the bus in the background.
发售的钢铁侠的产品的讲解与展示。首先为大家带来的是来自电影。
So far, they've been talking about a lot of this old stuff, man. I wish it. I don't know if they're gonna come up with something new. Maybe just in the beginning, just an introduction for those fans who are not familiar with the company yet. Which the only people that are not familiar, not necessarily are statue collectors, would be on the toy side. Toy collectors, you know, they would not be familiar with this, but statue collectors are more familiar with a lot of this stuff. And I have talked about it for the last 2-3 years. Or 2 years. I think Quiz started like 2-3 years ago.
更深一点的暗红色。同其他的钢铁侠产品一样，这款雕像的眼睛、胸部
It is a nice boss though. They do amazing looking boss.
装置，而且在头雕的设计上，我们加强了面罩的金属质感。总而言之，这款胸像是我们 Queen Studios 迄今为止所有钢铁侠雕像中展示内构细节最丰富的一款产品。如果你喜欢钢铁侠，那这款雕像你一定不能错过。接下来要介绍的是 Queen Studios 目前为止结构最为复杂的一款钢铁侠的雕像作品。它是在钢铁侠3中亮相的 Mark 42的1:4全身像。对于我们团队来说呢，这是个很大的挑战。雕像全身都是小范围特别精致的一些刻线，尤其是在腰身侧面的细节，在研发和生产过程中都给我们造成了很多的困难和阻碍。但为了保证我们产品的统一性，其实我们用了。
The truth of the matter is that Iron Studio sells no matter what. Any company produces Iron Studio, Iron Man.
电影中钢铁侠的形象。
Then that's why, because it sells. And I have never really seen an Iron Man statue that I wasn't a fan of. I think I love all the Iron Man statues and also all the Iron Man figures. It's such a photogenic design. And you know, it's in so many different suits, but it's a photogenic concept.
Ooh,
look how big he is and how short he is.
这款战衣
how big that armor is, life size. Looks amazing though. I like that armor more.
材质在形态的设计上，其实这款盔甲的造型呢
Mark 85.
肌肉的效果，所以整体的线条十
It's
分
so slick. I love it. It's the design kind of reminds me of like a sports car.
在这里值得一提的是，像这种1:1全身像会有非常多的大面积的平面光滑的漆面，在制作的时候特别的
Man, looks so good and shiny there. They brought somebody used to do the wax.
推翻，然后重新再
Matter of fact, I would love to work with them.
但庆幸
They
的
tell me just give me waxes to wax all the statues. I will wax them all
这也是为了给
or to clean them all
带来更多的经
just to
验。
do that
这款
in another life, in another time. And when I was young, I would already do that. But I would not be able to survive paying mortgage like
但
that.
是考虑到系列产品的统一性，最终我们还是放弃了这个想法。包括地台的设计部分，我们继续
Now I see some dust though.
钢铁侠系列
Nobody needs to undoes that thing.
同样也增加了
But that's the thing about blacks and dark colors. They attract so much of that dust, you know.
陈列的时候
It takes time to clean them up.
更加强烈。如果你喜欢钢铁侠1:4全身像，以及想了解更多与产品相关的最新消息的话，请关注。
Yeah, the quarter scale series they have is really cool. It's a really cool series.
谢谢大家。
Loki. Look at the bus. Man, that skin. Wow. Wow. That music is gonna kill me. With all the monetization. Whatever. Marvel Studios Avengers. I would love for him to have the smirk that they did with the statue, the most recent statue. More of a smirk more than the serious face. But I love that design. That's my favorite design of Loki for the MCU.
胸像，洛基这款产品对于 QS 来说意义非凡。为了制作这款产品，我们的团队不断攻克了各种研发以及生产当中遇到的困难。我们将全新的工艺都用到了这款产品上。这款1:1胸像采用了复仇
It's a
者
life size, but I didn't know he was that kind of like, he looks like his frame is not that big in person.
最经典
He doesn't have a big frame.
还原皮肤
The
的
actor
质感
Hiddleston.
肤色都在以往的
Because right next to the guy,
非常多的细
it's
节，
technically he even
还有
looks
角色
shorter
的
than the
眉
guy.
毛、头发
Smaller, and this guy, the presenter,
跟材料
he's not really a big guy,
就是
as you
为
can
了更
see.
加的还原真实。在头盔部分，我们的研发团
Oliver
队通过丰富的涂装技法，
That sometimes this is a surprising thing when you watch movies. That in reality,
电影道具中的
what you see that some actors look so impressive in the movies or because of the camera, the angles, all that, but in person they're not as impressive. You know, they're not really big or tall, or they're skinny.
洛基
You know,
的服装设计上呢，
they might be tall but skinny. You know, but
作为盔甲的材
that's
质，
about it.
毛呢作为外层和内
Love
饰，
the detail there, what they did there,
内层的服
and all
饰
the materials.
高级的皮
These
料。
busts are amazing for
等
sure.
到盔甲的涂装部分呢，我们做了很多做旧以及战损形式的涂装，细节非常的丰富。距离 Queen Studios 推出第一款洛基胸像已经
That's that attention to detail that I really love what they
4年
do.
来呢，我们的公司和团队一直在不断的成长。我们的研
And
发
they've been in business for 4 years. That's what he says.
提
Okay.
升对于我们来
They've been
说
doing amazing this 4
不仅
years.
是一个非常优秀的雕像作品，更是我们团队对过往的致敬。
Cool. Oh yeah, the Lord of the Rings now. And how he kind of makes it, you know, with the lighting and all that, the effects. That is really, really cool. And they have, of course, the Balrog. I'm sorry, I say Sauron. It's the Balrog. So they have the two different versions, the large one and the little one, the little baby one. Transformers, oh yeah.
大家好，我是 Queen Studios 的联合创始人 Eddie。
They have a couple co-founders, so is it like a partnership between brothers or friends?
大家绝对会想到擎天柱与威震天。
I didn't know that. I thought it was just one owner. There's two owners now. There's like a bunch of co-owners.
合作的参考了电影《变形金刚2》中汽车人大战时候场景而设计出来的雕像作品。
Look at that, Jet Power Optimus Prime versus Megatron. Oh, this is based on the films. Oh, is that the Rise of the Fall? What was that? The Rise Fall? No, the Rise of the Fallen. I think that's what it is. The second one.
身体中的每一处机械细节 ，Queen Studios 的设计团队都完美的将它们展现了出来。
That's a nice concept.
每一处关节、每一个武器、每一个微小的零件。 Although
I'm telling you, the statues that have been produced by Prime 1 Studio have been amazing. They've been tackling those Transformers statues amazingly.
最后决战时金字塔下的场景，可以看到地台上倒塌的石柱、金字塔墙体等，不仅可以交代出电影战斗画面中的故事背景，还可以让这款雕像的整体空间感显得更加的立体。毫无疑问，这款天火擎天柱大战威震天的雕像是 Queen Studios 目前为止 细节零件设计的最多的其中一款作品。
What size is gonna be? They didn't really read.
除此之外 ，Queen Studios 接下来还会推出威震天胸像和变形金刚王座系列产品。
Megatron busting Transformers on Throne. I don't know why people love the Throne concept. It's overdone
制作过程当
and
中
overrated.
困难重重，我们设计团队也在尽最大的努力去一一攻克各种技术上的壁垒。
But they still, I mean, it would be awesome if it was based on the cartoon or the comics instead of just always following the Bayformers, which I'm like, they're overly done, to be honest with you. Nice concepts though. But, you know, just for the completionists, but not for... But at the same time, you know, like, you have to think, in China, in Asia, oh my gosh, they love Transformers. They're super fans of Transformers. Like, Bayformers are like the thing. Here in North America, Bayformers are just, people just mug them all the time. The Joker.
接下来，我们还会制作一款全新的希斯莱杰小
Look at the bus.
胸像作品。
That is a new one.
源于电影《蝙蝠侠：黑暗骑士》。在设计理念上，团队沿用了过往好评如潮的杰昆小丑1:1胸像的设计形式。
Although I like Joaquin Phoenix looks amazing. Oh, look at the back. He's gonna have that little thing. That's the concept that they do with his design, which is kind of interesting.
都是电影当中让人印象最为。
Those are interesting concepts.
头雕和躯干。
The application necessarily is so good because at the same time it means that how can you look? You're gonna have to have it in the center because you put it against the wall and you're not looking at the back unless you have a rotating desk, something, you know, like a basic system that is moving around constantly so you can see the back.
在地台的正面。
So it comes with challenges because most of the time bows are not just for centerpieces, they're just for corner pieces, so you know, stuff that you put on the side.
这个设计
Against the wall.
既打开了地台的纵深感，同时搭配上小丑背影，将他那义无反顾、疯狂、极端的个人形象表现得淋漓尽致。
But I love that, you know, what they do, that imagery, like the 3D imagery that you see, and they do that with all this bus. That looks amazing, in my opinion.
马上要对银行实施抢劫的这一幕电影画面进行了真实还原。而在地台的后方，我们还原了电影中另一幕非常经典的画面。 小丑坐在监狱，他目视着前方，举起双手，正在鼓掌。相信一直有关注 Queen Studios 的玩家朋友们都知道，我们之前发售的希斯莱杰小丑1:3全身像市场反应积极，所以在这次的1:1，
And now they're doing also with that figure, with the figure, the 1/6 scale figure.
经典的画面。
Oh, I love that he has, as you can see, the light, like the hanging, the lamp hanging on top of it. So it creates a scene in itself. It's a whole diorama. That is kind of cool. So I'm guessing that that's going to have a light-up feature.
想了解更多关于产品最新消息的玩家朋友们，请关注我们的社交媒体及官方网站。谢谢大家。
You're welcome. What? What's that? Oh, that is cool. That's how they do. Man, the realism on that. When you saw it, it's like you saw Heath Ledger's face. It was Heath Ledger's face without the makeup. Amazing work there. Nice work from this painter. That detail is just terrific. And of course, he's a professional painter, you know. Final products, they differ. Even the tailoring he's doing to the... Man, that's so super cool. And he's in a place a little bit of... So it kind of gives that... whole feel to the... In this case, to the cloth, to the fabric. Man, that looks really good. That's the statue. $100 bills. I've seen a few pictures. They've been posting some of those pictures.
相信大家对小丑这个角色已经很熟悉了。而在电影《蝙蝠侠：黑暗骑士》中，由希斯莱杰所扮演的小丑，更是将角色的性格特征以及世界观诠释。
A nice pair up if you get both. You're talking about the bus. If you get both the Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker, and also the the new Joker. That's what I'm guessing. That's what you were talking about. I think so. Side by side, the Joaquin Phoenix and the Heath Ledger Joker, they will look good. Absolutely. In my opinion, the best, you know, it's always going to be a tough competition. Who is the best Joker? You know, that's just bottom line.
电影中小丑的形象，将小丑凶狠的眼神表现出来。我们使用了精致的定制玻璃眼球。当你直视他双眼时，你会看到层次丰富的色彩渐变效果。同时，制作团队都以手工的形式对每一个眼球进行了最终的调整与细化，从而达到最真实的效果。相信看到这，你已经对这款细节满满的雕像感到惊叹，但惊喜绝对远不止于此。这款作品的另一个亮点在于它逼真的头发，这得益于我们制作团队成熟先进的植发工艺，还原了小丑在电影中发型的色彩、造型以及质感。小丑他微微俯身，弓腰低头，右手戴着紫色皮手套，在两指之间还夹着 Joker 的扑克牌。这个形象还原了电影中小丑闯入黑帮会议并戏耍黑帮老大时的场景。这一幕无疑也是电影中最经典的镜头之一。而这个铺满了美金的地台，灵感来源于小丑在电影中抢劫银行时的画面。
Interesting. It looks good. That is also good. I love what they did with all these three, man. The detail from this. The statue is amazing. The figure is amazing. The little statue.
头雕的妆容以及面部疤痕的细节，也细致地还原了电影中的设定。嘴唇的弧度恰到好处地表现了小丑的暴力与隐忍。我们也特别定制了跟电影中一模一样的深蓝色警服，达到了真实还原。
Man.
地台的设计，我们也沿用了 Queen Studios 一如既往的设计风格，在保证精致度的同时，也参考采用了很多的电影元素。很高兴能为玩家朋友们介绍小丑系列的雕像作品。如果你也喜欢小丑，
Now the only thing I gotta be on, like I mentioned earlier, the thing is this: I was hoping for more new reveals rather than just kind of everything they've been tackling so far. And they're already halfway through the video, according to, you know, we hope for this for it to be an hour as they promised. They're just covering a lot of stuff we already know. So I haven't really seen, just a little bit of the Transformers stuff, and of course the bus, Joker bus.
Работаю над коллекционными статуями в геймдеве и в анимации. Вместе с Queen Studios мы работали над музейной серией.
Maria Pamfilova.
И она состоит из DC персонажей. На данный момент это Wonder Woman, Бэтмен и Супермен. Если вы видели эту серию, вы знаете, что
Is the artist? Okay, she works for them.
Как и по скульпту, так и по цвету.
Yeah, I think so. I think she's in, I've seen some of her stuff.
Вместо этого они покрашены под натуральный материал. И покраска была сделана очень мастерски. Ребята расставили акценты там, где надо. То есть не сказать, что она однотонная, и вот покраски ровно столько, сколько нужно, я считаю. И то же самое со скульптом, он такой более свободный, с большим количеством несовершенств, и вместе с покраской это смотрится очень натурально. Я очень люблю такой стиль, я часто применяю его в своих работах, и, наверное, поэтому Queen Studios пригласили меня
I do follow her on Instagram. Man, I follow so many artists. Sometimes I don't even know who I follow.
Конечно же, очень высокая планка качества, и я очень сильно старалась, чтобы ей соответствовать.
She does amazing work though, a lot of 3D stuff.
Очень хорошо работают в том плане, что они знают, когда нужно вмешаться и помочь, знают, когда нужно давать свободу и продолжить мне подумать над видом, и они дают много свободы. Из всех статуй моя любимая, наверное, это Супермен. Она как-то очень легко пошла, и
I didn't know that she was working and doing all this stuff for Queen Studios, which is cool.
очень сильно ориентировалась на художников.
I've seen some of her work, which is amazing, but I didn't know. That's great. At least this is what I like when we see artists involved in the process.
Вкладывают комикс-художники, и там очень красивые формы, и все, что можно взять из комиксов, очень хорошо сочетается в таком скульптурном виде.
And yeah, she's speaking in Russian.
Также понравились статуи, как и мне. И я надеюсь, что будет больше экспериментов в будущем, новые необычные материалы. И мы увидим много интересного от Queen Studios и от других студий. Спасибо за просмотр. С праздниками. Пока.
So she's the one that did that? Oh yeah, she's the one that did this collection, which in my opinion is amazing. But again, this is something that we already saw. But now, of course, we get the chance to see more. But this is an amazing Wonder Woman. I will tell you that from all these statues and this particular collection, and I talk about it when they went on pre-order, I think Wonder Woman is perhaps one of my favorites. I like Batman, Superman, it's alright. Well, like Superman, it just, they went for the modern suit. And with Batman, they were with a more gothic suit. But Wonder Woman was perhaps the best in the... As you can see, Superman is fine. I like the sculpt. It just, they went for the modern suit. And that Batman looks really neat. Very gothic. So this is what I think they were trying to do. Is like doing more Renaissance image with the gothic style with Batman, with Wonder Woman with the more Greek style, and with Superman they were with the more contemporary art, because they all have this different, even the bases. One is more gothic, the other one is more Greek, and the other one is more contemporary.
这个系列的设计灵感呢，来自于欧洲的传统雕塑。超人呢，在形体设计方面，他的 pose 站得非常的挺拔，肌肉线条刻画的也非常的精确和流畅，力量感非常的足。 具有很强的古典主义的风格，而且我们在
They look awesome together, and I can appreciate that because we saw the images, but we never saw like a close images like this. And now when you see them together, they look fantastic. And actually, the prices for these 3 statues is really, really good. I don't remember, but it was really affordable.
艺术家将布料的垂感制作得非常的到位。 而且在涂装方面呢，我们将头部、肩膀、披风以及地台通过颜色的细微变换，使整个产品的细节变得特别的丰富。神奇女侠作为3巨头中的唯一的女性角色，而且区别于上述2款产品的风格，它并不是来源于漫画，而是来源于电影中的精英战甲的形象。因为这套战甲的形象呢，更加符合传统雕塑的风格，尤其是翅膀部分，非常的优美。 涂装部分呢，我们也做了一些不同的处理，区别于另外的2款产品。在这款产品上呢，我们做了更多的做旧的处理，使它看起来能更有年代感。与此同时，这款产品也拥有更多服饰上的细节的展示。值得一提的是，地台的设计方面呢，也是整个系列的一大亮点。我们选用了古典希腊建筑风格进行了诠释，通过这些细节，最大限度地烘托出了不同角色的性格特点。
Those are cool. Their own series, which is maybe new.
Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue
Oh, Chris
Collector
the Batman
from YouTube,
Statue
where I
Collector.
do high-end
Well, this is
statue
already,
making
we already
reviews,
saw this one.
unboxing, statue chats, and of course, our live show, Rogues Gallery Live, every other Wednesday. But the best part about doing a YouTube channel is getting to see incredible pieces
You had to
like
throw
this
the advertisement
from our friends
into it
at
in the
Queen
beginning.
Studios, and I am here today. It is an honor and a privilege to officially announce the next segment and introduce you to Queen Studios' newest line, the Throne series. Now, in 2021, Queen Studios
That is an
released
amazing
Batman
piece,
Who
though.
Laughs on Throne, and of course, the Batman on Throne,
Which is
quarter-scale
amazing. I
statues
think that's
based on
perhaps
characters from DC
the one of the
Comics.
ones that
Of
was
course,
very
these are
impressed when it was
absolutely
announced.
outstanding pieces. Of course, the art direction is just crazy good. And I'm here to tell you right now that the team at Queen Studios this year plans to release a brand new statue. And if you haven't seen the teasers, you are in for a real treat.
小丑女王座1:4全身像作品的设计形象来源于漫画当中。
Harley Quinn.
在原作的设定中，小丑女 Harley Quinn 在大学时期主修精神。
Interesting concept. The paint job on that face, she looks like,
因为在精神病院的
It's just the concept painting.
进而对她产生了强烈的兴趣。
But man, Harley Quinn is done to death.
Harley Quinn
Like every company's doing a Harley Quinn right now. And as much as I like, and of course, the character is popular. But I'm just like, man, let's go for something new. Let's go for broke. Let's try something new besides Harley Quinn.
3个替换头雕，涵盖了几乎所有 Harley Quinn 的经典。
Also, it's gonna have different switch out
同时也配备了
portraits,
3个手部替换配件，
switch out
其
hands.
中有棒球棍。
But her clothing is just
王座
more
的设计
modern instead of just the classic.
Harley Quinn 的两脚踩在代表性的锤子上，坐姿豪迈，气势十足。这款雕像充满了与角色性格相符的元素。哈利腿前的炸弹上绑了蝴蝶结丝带，布偶小丑放在座椅之前，2只爱犬，一只戴着生日帽，一只露出凶狠的獠牙，守护在他左右。作为王座系列的首款女性角色，哈利别树一帜的风格就会给玩家们带来焕然一新的体验。
I need to get a new chair.
我们带来1:4小丑女王座全人像的同时，当然也少不了小丑。这款1:4小丑
Man, everybody wants to do a throne. What the heck?
小丑张开，
Like, who is the one that did the throne?
他左手夹着
Twitter head.
扑克牌，
I like the Twitter head though. That Twitter head is killer. That's a quarter scale. Now it's coming. That's a quarter scale, but it's already a 1/6.
小丑的脚下同样有许多惊喜之处。
Look at that TV. Batman is on the TV.
整蛊道具，
That reminds me of some of Greg Capullo, one of those
用了许多舞台的元
one of
素，
his covers.
木质的质感，红蓝相间的帘子和金色的五角星，非常符合马戏团
But
的。
man, how many
在
thrones
整
do we
体设计
need?
上，小丑的座椅复刻了漫画中的样式，金色的边框配上紫色的丝绒布面。
Oh my gosh.
与此同时
Still, it's cool concept, but man, I'm just kind of
比
like,
如将
more
椅子顶端的
thrones?
心形换成了一个绑满炸药的哈利 Quinn 玩偶，和哈利 Quinn 王座。
It's like so far we have seen anything that is new. It's
我们还在椅子
we've seen a lot of
后面
throne
添加了
stuff.
类
Like
似
now with
于
DC,
幕布的
Transformers has a throne. Megatron is on throne.
的头雕，周围布满发光的灯
alright.
球和炸药，正可谓是危
Nice
险。
painting though. Whoever did the concept
这款
art
产
did
品的
good.
高级版还有2个替换头，手部
Version 2
替换件
switch out
包含了一把
portraits.
汤姆
Hand
士
replacement
冲
with a Thompson
如果你
submachine
是小
gun.
丑的忠实粉丝，不如
That's a
向他和
big
哈利
Desert Eagle type of pistol. Well, it's not. It's a revolver. It's a 357 Mac probably. Now let's look at Batman. Is that on a throne too? That's the artist.
はじめまして、スカルプターの中西弘明です。今回、4分の1バットマンのコンセプトデザインから、
He's speaking Japanese.
原型制作を担当しています。普段はゲームのモデルの制作だったりとか、オリジナルのクリーチャーのガレージキットの制作、販売などをしています。
I think.
今回のバットマンについて説明す
I
る
like
と、
the figures that he had
ま
there.
ず特徴的なのが、生物的にアレンジされた外見です。
Oh, he's a designer of the Nightmare Batman.
皮膚がむき出しになっていたり、コウモリの翼のようになったマントであったりとか、クリーチャーとしてバットマンを、リデザインしました。イメージ的には、パラデーモンのように、改造されて人間ではなくなってしまったブルース・ウェインといった感じです。この作
And
品
his
は
background is Devil May Cry 5.
なのですが、彼らは僕のアートスタイルを気に入ってくれて、結構自由にデザインさせてもらうことができました。 で何より僕自身が、クイーンスタジオのファンなので、一緒に仕事をできたことは非常に光栄でした。バットマンファンの皆さんが、この作品を気に入ってくれることを願ってます。そして最後に、コロナウイルスによって、直接作品を見てもらうことはできないですが、今回オンラインという形で、この作品が見てもらえることを光栄に思います。皆さんぜひ楽しんでいってください。
Yeah, Aaron says sick of Thrones too. Uninterested. Yeah, Thrones is like, come on, man. How many Thrones do we need? All right. Oops, sorry. Went out. Wrong screen. Oh, this one right here. Let's look at the detail. Man, you look at the wings. There's like a little texture. That is kind of neat. Look at that. Definitely looks like a bat. Ew. Even his bloody mouth. 2 different faces, or 3 different portraits. I didn't get a chance to talk about this one when it came out. Fully in depth. I think I talk a little bit slightly. That's an interesting concept.
我们依从在原有的漫画《恶魔蝙蝠侠》的形象的基础上进行了再次的创作。我一直非常欣赏 Hiroaki 的强烈的个人的作品风格。去年呢，他也加入了我们的。
Love how they did the base with that cross.
将这个系列延续下去。
Those roots.
如你们所见
I think that's what they are.
蹲在一根残破倾斜的石柱上。
Those little branches are surrounding that.
面部表情呢也非常的狰狞。
That tomb.
血红的双眼以及恐怖的獠牙，其形象已经脱离了人类的一个造型，其实更像以怪物的形态存在着。
I would not I would not have something like that in my collection. But hey, you know, I know some people love this style. I know some of you do. So
这两部分更像是
it's cool though.
身上生长出来。牙齿颜色
Cool concept.
和面部的褶皱的纹路，其实这些走向都会让。
Aaron, you want this one? I'm sure. I think you mentioned it for a while. You've been telling me. I think you asked me a couple of times how surely to talk about it. I didn't get a chance, so forgive me for not being able to do it when I didn't have the time.
这款产品的设计
But now I get the chance, and I'll tell you, I like the concept. It's not for me. But I will tell you that what I see here, like you see the texture on the wings and the paint job, it matches that. It looks excellent. It definitely looks excellent. You know, of course, this is a kind of rendition from the artist, like from the original art style. And he does the original comic book, and he does this and really changes things to kind of accommodate to his style, and it just fits really nice.
在雕像的身体上有着更多惊人的细节。
Yeah, look at the detail with his body and. Yeah, he's definitely a parademon now. He's a demon right there. As the arm guards and leg guards have a rusty metallic feel, they do. Nice paint job, nice touches. I don't know who the painters are, the people that work in-house with this company, with Queen Studios, but they do amazing work.
这样一来，整个产品的造型律动呈现的就非常完美了，充满了怪物世界的恐怖诡异的氛围感。 喜欢收集蝙蝠侠的玩家呢，一定不要错过这款独特的艺术家合作雕像作品，相信它会给你带来全新的产品体验。
That is it's a cool concept. All right, let's get with NR now for the 1/6 scale collectors. I've been asking for this. This is the time. The Thatcher stuff, there were some things. Oh, look at this. What the heck? I even saw John Wick, I think. This is one I'm hoping. I want a John Wick. Because I didn't get a chance to get the one Hot Toys, and I can get it, but it's too expensive. I have to buy it directly from a place in China or in Hong Kong.
这款作品的原型出自电影《蝙蝠侠：黑暗骑士》，我们选取了其中最经典、最具代表性的。
Now this is an excerpt from the previous video, or the video that the presentation, and I reacted to that.
而这两幕都不同地反映了小丑疯狂阴暗的人物性格。市场上已经有不少顶级。
It is a nice looking figure, man.
与他们相比，我们还有很长的一段路要走，但我们相信，我们还是具备了一些优势。
Hey, bad morning. How you doing, sir? I'm late to the party. We'll rewatch. Don't worry about it. I totally understand. It's too early. You came started too early. But thank you for those who are doing this, you know, with me today. But yeah, they're doing this. This is what we already saw. This is not the first time. So they're redoing it again, like this excerpt. But we'll see what else. You know, with the statue side, you know, there were some things there that were interesting. But I wasn't blown away, unfortunately. Hopefully with the figures we're blown away. I do like the concept, of course, with the magnets, which is something that is new, and it's better than just having those little round pegs that, my gosh, they always break, and they're a pain in the butt. Always been. That, you know, the magnet, it's a much more secure system. Although sometimes you're probably gonna have some issues where you'll get some of those figures where they're gonna have the polarity reverse when they do it wrong in the factory, which always happens sometimes with statues. So that's gonna create some people creating uproar and going into social media, because this is the funny thing. A lot of people, instead of going to the customer service first, they go to social media to tell their buddies that they got messed up. You got a messed up piece. You know, come on. Nice figure though. Nice figure.
标准版中包含了一颗胶发版、平静表情头雕、一个素体以及一个可以替换子大衣的身体。
That is a pretty cool
配置
figure.
方面包含1:6美元一套，扑克牌一套
，little $100 bills,
气手枪以及手枪
a little handgun, little Glock,
弹簧刀、一把 M76 冲锋枪、
little machine gun,
手雷则配备
little
了
grenades.
分别是 M67 手雷、M26A1 手雷、M26A2 手雷以及紫色绳配金属拉环。最后还有一座。
And I do like the bases. I think this is something that needs to change with other companies. Like Hot Toys always has the generic base. Of course, it has a little shape or form, but for the most part, it's a generic concept, a very cheaply made base. And I think that needs to change. They need to start coming up with some better bases. You know, that actually enhance the total beauty of the piece.
相信这次产品配置一定能满足玩家的需求。这款1:6可动小丑是我们INART推出的第一款产品，希望它可以给玩家们带来非常棒的收藏和把玩体验。如果你也对小丑这个角色情有独钟，那这一次一定是个不容错过的好机会。
Okay. Here you go. Alright, so it's a nice figure though. The best, in my opinion, the best Joker figure, 1/6 scale figure we have seen. Better than what Hot Toys did. Love the little hands, little detail. The base is pretty cool. Again, we already covered this, but looks good. Looks really good. Little knife. Alrighty then. It's not a bad figure. I will tell you, there's a lot of. It's not bad at all. It's a beautiful figure. You know, the rooted hair concept. The only thing that I was against it, the whole thing, is that they were going too expensive with the rooted hair concept. Now this is what I'm looking for.
我们 Queen Studios 旗下品牌 INART 计划推出4款经典的代表作。
Oh wow, they're gonna
分别是人族的阿拉贡、精灵王子莱格拉斯、巫师甘道夫以及被魔戒诱惑而受诅咒的戒灵。
Also, these are just the image concepts,
人类王国刚夺的王位继承，
but not the figures.
自小居住在精灵国度，成年后以落魄游侠的装扮。
I want to see the figure.
优秀的战士。莱格拉斯是瑟兰迪尔
taken from the movies.
高罗费尔之孙，林地王国王子。
That kind of sucks.
具仙气的奥伦多。
Some people were already pointed out, like the images they saw, the teasers were just taken from the movies, rather than having just the figures themselves just to showcase.
甘道夫在第1部的护戒使者中首次出现，是最广为人知的麦雅。 它具有高深的智慧。
I'll tell you, Gandalf, I'm really hoping that it's a good one because the Asmus figure, in my opinion, is good enough, and it's around $300.
戒灵是指环王中
And he has like the hair and all that, so we'll find out.
所能最忠实和最可怕的仆从，他们阴森恐怖的行为让人琢磨不定。
This guys look interesting. Not as interesting. That I definitely, in my opinion, it would be the other ones: Legolas, Aragorn,
头雕
and definitely
你还会看到可替换的手
Gandalf
以及其他配件等，增加了许多的可玩性。喜欢《指环王》的朋友们一定不要。
Man, I wish that they used to showcase some figures, at least some teasers on the figures. That would have been awesome.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Night Hero. I'm a French costume designer and costume maker for the movie and video game industry, and I'm also a huge collector of figures since now like 10 or 12 years, I don't remember exactly, but I'm putting actually my feet on something huge. And for that, I need to change the angle for a wide angle. Get ready. And here we are with the
Alita
Studios collectible. This company has the ability to make you doubt between what is real and what is not. This is Alita from the movie Alita Battle Angel, and I mean, look at this.
But Alita already came out. You know, already we saw this.
This company can make you think that because of the material they're using to make this real. The face is actually made of silicone, medical grade. The body is entirely made of resin. This is extremely heavy, and this piece of fabric allows you actually to have another version of the bust, as you can see right now. And this is the second version of Alita Battle Angel.
It's a good bust.
This is beautiful.
No doubt.
You can see all the amount of detail that
No
you
doubt.
have in the movie directly on this bust. This is amazing. And for who's...
Well, guys, I'll tell you one thing so far. It's like, it's cool that they have this, but at the same time, I feel like, man, we have seen a lot of this stuff. And the teasers that they're giving us is just like rendition of the art. We need more than that.
Big thanks to Queen Studios for inviting me.
So far, you know,
I'm looking forward
not really
to
as
bringing to us for the next
excited with this one.
more Alita, maybe the doll body, please.
Queen Studios 制作的这款1:1的阿丽塔手臂，在颜色和外观上高度
The doll buddy, upscale collectible arm.
手臂表面刻满了很多
I would pass on that.
为了达到与电影中同样的效果，我们在制作这款手臂时选用了半透明树脂的材料，在保证效果还原的同时，也让手臂的质感整体看起来美感十足。除了手臂表面精美的花纹外，
Semi-transparent resin.
透过外壳，我们可以隐约地看到里面极其复杂的零件。我们也达到了电影中相同的效果。我们的设计团队为之付出了很多的努力，相信你们肯定会喜欢这一款细节满满的1:1阿丽塔手臂雕像。相信所有看过《阿丽塔：战斗天使》的朋友
Oh, this is a new concept.
喜欢阿丽塔这个
That I like.
又善良既勇
They
敢
have,
又满怀
it's an action pose and it's a life-size
是
statue.
制作这款雕像头雕的时候，我们采用了最新的植发工艺，帮助我们可以更完美的还原阿丽塔在电影中的头发质感。而在阿丽塔的脸部设计采用了铂金硅胶材质制作。我们团队头雕
Oh, this is based on the film,
一直处于行业的第一
not on the
阿丽塔勇敢的
manga.
眼神这个形象也成为了阿丽塔这个角色的经典代表，而阿丽塔整个机械身躯也真实的还原了电影中的桥段，未来科技质感和金色内部金属零件都完美的将阿丽塔这个角色的特点表现了出来。这款阿丽塔1:1全身像的地台可以说是 Queen Studios 故事性和空间感最强的一座地台了。如果你喜欢这款雕像的话，敬请关注。
I still prefer the quarter scale statue based on the manga base that is Prime One Studio did. I prefer that one.
这款超人 life size 胸像
Oh.
形象来源于电影《超人钢铁之躯》。
Man, look at that rendition in the face. Looks like
战袍的经典造型。同时，这也是 QS 推出的首款
Cable for sure. Look at
超
that.
人的战袍，经过特殊的3D 处理技术，让上面的纹理刻画的
Totally visible. Yeah,
胸口
looks
的
really
logo 层
good.
次分明。另外，披风的材质我们依旧选用了真实布料，质感十足。地台设计是本款产品的一大亮点，我们将超人的名牌做了可拆卸的设计，打开后可以看到硅胶材质。
What? A
这对应着
baby.
超人母亲将婴儿时期的
That was kind of creepy looking. Like you feel like
地台的
it
花
would be creepy. You remove that thing as a fetus.
源于
And
电
you
影
look at a fetus. Some people will freak out.
QS 也维持
But I understand. It's the baby from Krypton.
的形象完美。
But it's like,
超人
what?
的粉丝们
It's a
一定
fetus.
不要错过这款经典而且创意十足的作品。
That
相信
freaks
所有
will
看过
freak people
死亡
out.
金属漫画的粉丝朋友
Oh,
们，
look at this. Sweet
死亡金属蝙蝠侠
baby
的雕像
Jesus. Dead
这
metal
个雕像的整
Batman.
体造型是死亡金属蝙蝠
That is a nice concept. Look at that. Well, that's a nice surprise.
全身包裹着厚重的金属盔甲，手持形似蝙蝠翅膀的蝙蝠镰刀，
Ooh,
给人带来一种
looking good. I love it when they do this. I think when Quicksilver shines when they do this kind of thing. It's like the big motorcycle stuff, and they shine on that. I gotta give him credit for that.
全身充斥着
That metal Batman looks good.
让人看了不寒而栗。喜欢死亡金属蝙蝠侠的玩家朋友们，千万不能
All these metal concepts now with Batman. I'm sorry, metal concepts. All this motorcycle
蝙蝠
concepts.
侠作为
What is
DC
this?
中最经久不衰的英雄，在粉丝群体中
Look at this here. Well, it's just art. What are these
和
figures
故事的深度
or statues?
2022年 ，QS 将会推出一系列的
Collectibles?
蝙蝠侠产品，
That's what we
相信一定
saw.
能够满足粉丝们的期待。第一款蝙蝠侠形象取自于电影《蝙蝠侠
Dawn
大
of
战超人》，
Justice.
我们还还
Oh,
原
I know people are gonna freak out with this one, but what scale are these?
造型。我们也在头盔部分和长矛上添加了 LED 灯，以此还原电影的设
Oh,
定。第二款产品同
I
样
like that.
电影《蝙蝠侠大战超人》是蝙蝠侠
Gonna be a quarter
出
scale?
现的形象。
Because if that's the case, they're gonna give competition to Weta and Iron Studios.
高举机枪
And I tell you, I think Weta did the better.
身体微轻，
But if they come with the quality of Queen Studios, that kills Weta.
整体形象展现出了非常强烈的动态感，配合面雕的刻画，雕像的故事感更是跃然纸上。第三款产品的造型来自于正义联盟中最终对战时蝙蝠侠的形象，雕像整体呈现出凌空一跃的姿态，身后的披风非常飘逸，给人以强烈的视觉冲击。
What scale are
一
these?
台灵感
Are they gonna do the both scales on this, like the quarter and the 1/6? Because if they do the 1/6, I'm going for the 1/6.
雕像主体的轻量、飘逸感相匹配，细节刻画十分到位。第四款产品的造型来源于扎导剪辑版的正义联盟，
Classic.
他右手拿着蝙蝠镖，整体呈现出即将攻击的下蹲姿
That reminds me of what statue? I think what is a statue that does something very similar?
的压迫感。
Isn't that Sideshow that does one that is similar when he's doing that?
侠真人头雕的全身像，整体形象采用站姿，老爷一只手插在裤袋里，眼神坚定，气宇非凡。真人头雕
Yeah, it
像
looks
是
sick.
游戏的强点。
The you know
在
the
最终呈现上，我们一定能够给各位玩
the
家
dead metal Batman.
答卷。
I didn't read this
海达克
eyes.
需要一位英雄，而我做了我想。
Black Adam on throne.
黑亚当作为
This is
DC
what
宇宙中的
from the
超级
poster. Oh, he's
鲜明。
again another Tron, but this is based on the poster. One of the posters that were the first posters that they showcased
黑
of
亚当
this.
王座是 Queen Studios 推出的第一款黑亚当系列。
I'm really looking forward to this film. I think this film is going to be big when it
登
hits.
上王座的一
It's going to be big.
王座
Black
的
Adam is going to hit
台
well.
上散落的一些碎石以及
Looking forward to it.
背上的蛇首装饰，很多细节都体现出了黑亚当狂野的一面。Queen Studios 坚守着艺术的本真，传递着品牌卓越精工的理念。演员强森的光头形象、健硕的身材，让角色有了更加强大的表现力。我们也强调了这样的角色形象，并浓缩进了雕像中，以一个不羁的坐姿进行体现。服装部分更是紧身衣加铠甲的元素，相信这样的一款产品一定可以成为收藏者们的最爱。圣斗士星矢中
Oh
最具东方色
yeah!
彩
Look at this 1/6 Sensei
中
Shiryu.
国玩家们最熟悉的
Oh wow! Because so far the only game in town has been Sume Art
师从铜虎庐
for
山
1/6, man. Unless you go like in China from other companies. Wow, that is good. As a Sensei fan, I'm thrilled with this one.
子龙眼神坚毅，
Oh, now they left the best for last, man.
青龙纹身霸气十足，握
Oh,
紧拳头，
wow.
蓄势待发，伴随巨龙咆哮，
That is
剑气
amazing.
波澜岩石纹声炸裂，龙鳞与水花刻画细致，色彩渐变自然，从整体造型和动势上展现出
Yeah, guys,
龙
it's-
飞翔的威力。
I like this one done really well. Not too much crap around him. It
喜
looks
欢我们东
clean.
方圣斗士的朋友们，千万不要错过
Oh, wow.
的子龙雕像。
I'm happy that they're doing the Sensei stuff. Oh my gosh, look at this one.
他伴随着
Ioga.
对母亲的思念，
Oh, that looks really good. Although I'm telling you, this is very similar to the Sume art, and I like the Sume art. I think the Sume art is better in the concept around him on the base because Sume art does amazing bases. But the pose, I like the pose, but and he has the more classic costume. He has the more of the first saga, the Athena saga. Oh, look at that. Yeah, the base on the Sumer is better. But I like the concept. It kind of follows the same. It's kind of like they copy some of it. Wow. That is nice. For a second, I was thinking about it.
前3年，正是有了你们的激情与热忱，才推动着 Queen Studios 继续走向更远的未来。我们的每一步成长都离不开你们的支持与鼓励。2022年 ，Queen Studios 开启了品牌的全新时代。我们不仅在产品上做出了更多的创新，也为 IP 版图上注入了更多的新鲜血液。
The IP talent, oh. Harry Potter, the Batman, Black Adam, the Matrix Resurrections, It, Dune, Game of Thrones, Seiya, the King of Fighters, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man, they start expanding, that's good.
Queen Studios 2022年线上新品发布会，期望与你们再次相见。
That was good. In the end, was good. They waited this long, like SNK stuff. What is it that Transformers? Okay, they're going through all the different Revenge of the Fallen. This Revenge of the Fallen. I said Rise of the Fallen earlier on. Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction. Different licenses they've been working on. Hasbro, Bumblebee. Huh. Game of Thrones. Then we have the Matrix. I want to see figures from the Matrix. From the original Matrix. Because the last Matrix was... I already forgot. I don't want to talk about it. The Hobbit. Of course, we know the Lord of the Rings stuff. That is cool. Oh, man. I'm telling you, guys. Oh, wow. That's all. Where's the 1/3 Harley? Yeah, I don't know. Aquaman. Well, guys, I'll tell you. Super Pets. Look at Super Pets. Flash. This presentation, I need to process. I'm probably gonna rewatch it by myself later on, but I need to process. There's some good things that happen here that I was definitely they were really good. There are a couple of things that, in my opinion, were good, but I wasn't crazy that they started really kind of showcasing the stuff, and a big part of the video was to showcase stuff that we already know, already were seen. Some stuff is good to see now because they didn't have the opportunity to showcase in one way or the other. Some statues, like the more like the Marvel style DC stuff, the DC Justice League, I like to see them in person. That looks good. The Nightmare Batman, that was good to watch in person and see in person. There was a couple concepts that they were really exciting to see, the stuff that they're working on. But for the most part, everything that they had in the video was a lot of stuff that we already we have seen. So on that end, I will tell you, and this is over, so we're just gonna move on. So on that end, I will tell you that I wasn't totally impressed with a lot of that stuff. Oh, let me go back here. There's something else. I think that's what it is. Well, is this already? I don't remember we've seen this one. Sorry for that. Well, guys, I gotta tell you this. Like I was mentioning, and now going back to that point, I still gotta process the whole video. There were good things that I like, things that I didn't like. I think what I like, I was disappointed. I was hoping for more reveals like in person, like physical stuff that they're showcasing, even prototypes, something that, you know, Prime 1 really hit us with the stuff. We not only saw the videos, we also did some of the work. We're also seeing a lot of the prototype there. That is amazing. I think they're still learning the process on this video, but I think from now, pretty much the sky is the limit. They can continue to improve on the next videos. But it really gives us an idea of what they're working on this year. I didn't notice because I was talking, you know, I got distracted with my own voice, but I didn't see of that Batman series. it says Batman series, but it doesn't say the scale. So I don't know if they're already working on different scales on that. How they're gonna work that? It's gonna be statues, figures. It's gonna be, 1/6 scale. I would love for them to be 1/6. Maybe what they have done in the past have the 1/4 version and the 1/6 version. I would like to see that. The stuff that really, like the Tron stuff, I'm done with Tron. I'm not really a Tron fan. I don't know why they keep doing that, but some people love Trons. I think a lot of young collectors love Tron because they don't know better. The Tron's is an overly done concept that, in my opinion, I really overstate its welcome, and I just feel that everyone thinks that that's the way to do it. Even Megatron on a Tron, it's like I don't see Megatron on a Tron, and it's based on the Bayformers, which I'd rather have to see the the G1 stuff, or even the stuff that was in the comics, the most recent stuff. But hey, that's just my opinion. The figures, we saw the concept of the Lord of the Rings, but the art that is going to be the inspiration for the figures, we didn't see the figures. That's disappointing. We saw some of the teasers of we're gonna have some stuff for the Matrix, but didn't see no figures. That is disappointing. And what really surprised me was at the end of the video, that's when things got interesting. When you saw the concept with the Batman, the Dark Knight's metal Batman on the motorcycle, that looks really sick. And also the stuff that we saw with, of course, the Batman stuff. And to me, the Senseiya stuff. That to me, that was super cool. The concept is cool. I love the concept they have with Shiryu. I think Shiryu looks really good. I still think that the Sume art that they did with theirs, I think I love that one more than this one. But this is a very different concept. It's a 1/6. I love that. Hyoga, I think Sume did it better. This one has some improvements, I think, on the classic suit and all that, but the base is better from the Sume art. But I'm glad to see this company tackling the, in this case, Senseiya. I want to see more 1/6 and this competition now between Sume and them. I'm a big fan, so I like that. And the teaser, the idea that we're gonna have some King of the Fire stuff, hopefully on the 1/6. So the potential is there. I just wasn't like blown away by a lot of stuff. I was hoping for more, but it didn't work out that way. I don't know your opinion, my friends. I don't know how you think. Still got to think about it and process it. Maybe we'll talk about it as the reveals come, throughout the year, and we'll cover some of this stuff. There's potential. I like that, but I don't think this presentation was better than Prime 1 Studios presentations. I prefer it over Sideshow, though, because it's 1 hour. They're not going to give me so much filler like Sideshow does with Sideshow Con. And a lot of stuff, and ultimately they give you nothing. And here, at least I got something. Within an hour, I got something. And that's enough for me to, throughout the year to see what's coming, at least to have some expectation. That bus, though, the bus, Heath Ledger's bus with the concept in the back with him in the jail cell, all of that is really cool. That is something that I will tell you, the touches that they have produced so far have been amazing. And they there's so much stuff that they're going to produce this year. So I'm hoping, and hopefully for the next presentation, they learn from some of the mistakes of this one, and they come with more physical stuff to see, not just the old stuff that we have seen so far, but also new stuff that like out of the blue. And they did that a little bit with and at the end with the Senseiya stuff, but it was not like the whole thing that they did. But yeah, my friends, I'll tell you, it was pretty good. Good presentation. I don't know your opinion on that. I'm going to end now the transmission here. I want to say to all of you, everyone that is watching this video, I want to say to all of you, thank you very much, each one of you. Aaron, thank you for sharing this. Batman, thank you for coming to visit me. Everyone else, like Late Night Trip, Passion for Art, all of you, and everyone else that comes in the later on. Everyone else that takes the time to come in the future, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this presentation? What is the thing that you're most excited about? The things that you like the most? The things that actually was surprising to you and you love? The things that you got disappointed? Tell me what is it that you were hoping and you didn't get to see? And tell me what is it, what do you think about Queen Studios this year? What do you think was the future for the company, for in-arts as well? Are you excited? Are you happy? You're not so excited, you're not so happy, you're disappointed. Let me know. Let me know. Was nice catching up with you. The same, Aaron. You too, Late Night Trip. Have a great day, great Sunday, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.